So here we are, Shep, day number 4. Starting off working a little bit of heel work here, using the treats, or in this case is kibble, as a little bit of a lure to get him into the position that we want. When he gets in that position, we then reward him after we click and mark the behavior. We still aren't using any verbal markers yet, in the sense of, I shouldn't say verbal markers, I should say verbal cues yet, because he's still learning. This is one of the early sessions that we've done with heel. So there's no reason to tell him to heel because he doesn't know what heel is. I'm clicking and treating him every time that he stays with my left knee, or when he gets parallel to my left knee. I want him to be right there with me. What I'm looking for is his ears being in line with that left knee. Oh, the treat drop. That's going to be something that is later going to bite me in the butt. Stay tuned. So if you can tell, more or less what I'm doing is walking in a square grid pattern, looking to turn both left and right. You don't want to just turn one way. You want to be able to turn both ways. So you'll see me intermix right-handed turns with left-handed turns. You'll also see me switch between 90-degree turns and 180-degree turns. 90-degree turns are going to help us later when we work on heel position, whereas 180-degree turns are going to help us in real-life healing situations. Notice that when he gets a little bit distracted, I don't make too big of a deal about it. I just keep on walking. I know eventually he's going to come back to me because he knows I have the fun stuff. I have the good stuff. We haven't done it yet, but eventually we'll work in reverse healing as well. That can be done in a couple different ways. You can teach a dog to actually walk backwards with you, so they lead with their hind feet, or you can just have them turn and their head stays parallel with your leg as you go backwards. It doesn't really matter. It's kind of a personal preference. I know what you're probably wondering here. Are your feet really that big, Lance? The answer is yes. Yes, they are. So now we got to the point of where we're working on actually giving that cue and trying to get the response that we're looking for. So let's sit or here, say the cue, and then look for the behavior. If we get the behavior we're looking for, we then reward that behavior.
Good boy. Good boy, Shep. Good job. Shep, sit. Good.
We've also started interlacing and stacking some behaviors,
Good boy.
just to make it a little more complicated and make that learning a little more deep.
Shep, sit. Yes, good boy.
So here I'm working on walking around him if I can, without him moving. But there you see he breaks. Don't make too big of a deal about it. Set him back down and move on to something that he knows.
Good boy. Good boy. Sit, good boy. Sit. Shep, here.
Here on this rep, I'm trying to get him to recall and swing in position where I eventually want him to be. Kind of struggles a little bit with it, but we end up getting it at the end.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good job. Good job. Shep, here. Good boy. Good boy. Shep, sit.
So he gets a nice,
Good boy.
simple, not too aggressive
Sit.
verbal correction there. I walk up,
Sit.
decreasing the space between us, and that puts a little bit of
Good
pressure on him
boy.
to sit down. And then, of course, after he sits for a little bit, we
Right,
reward him
Shep.
with his kibble and his meal.
Good job, buddy. Good job.